Lola, I got an alert of $1,800 in my account last month.
Oh, yes, it's your monthly allowance.
Make me understand you better.
I sent the money as usual. I always give you an allowance every month. Does that ring a bell?
I know I am entitled to a monthly allowance, but the question is, why am I getting that amount?
Because that's the amount I've always given you?
I thought I asked that it to be increased to $3,000. What on earth should I do with such a meager amount you sent to me? I have a lot of things to do with money.
You can do whatever you want to do without money, but that's what you're getting. I didn't agree to give you $3,000. Your son agreed to that, and you can take it up with him. Except that he isn't the one who gave you the money in the first place. Besides, the last time I checked, you don't spend your money on anything. We pay all the bills including your health insurance.
I don't need to tell you what I need money for. You are not the only person who knows how to spend money.
I'm not asking you to tell me what you spend money on. I just feel that your allowance is enough for you. I don't have so much money to throw around.
You could have more money if you cut down on your expenses. As a wife, you need to know how to take care of the home. You can prove yourself useful in the home as well.
Are you saying I am useless?
You're not dumb after all. You got the drift. If there was anything beyond useless, you'll be. You lazy around leaving all the tasks for the maid to do. If only you do some of the chores yourself, you will have enough money to take care of other things. Why not lay off the maid and give me the money I deserve?
I would do that if you could take up the role of the maid. You sure don't expect me to work my ass off and still stress myself picking up after you. Of course I need a maid because you and your son behave like kids littering everywhere. Yet I take care of you.
You piece of crap. How could he ask me to be your maid? You don't have any iota of respect for your mother-in-law? What sort of useless wife are you? I wonder what my son saw in you.
Well, you can always ask him. I'm sure he'll give you all the juicy detail.
All I'm asking for you to increase my allowance, and you have the guts to ask me to become a maid. I know that you're being selfish and you have the money. I see your paycheck.
What? Does Alfred show you my paycheck?
If I don't get the rest of the money by the end of the week, I'll make sure my son leaves you and you'll become lonely and miserable.
Is that the best you can do? Threaten me? Have at it then. Hey, I'm so sorry about the delay with your allowance for the new month. I've been dealing with bank issues.
Hi. Have you finally come to your senses?
I beg your pardon?
I just want to know how much you want to send to me.
Your usual allowance, $1,800. My bank says I have exceeded my limit. I'll have to get to the bank to sort it out.
I knew that you're so stubborn. You never listen to me.
I don't get you.
You will. Pretty soon. You don't need to send me that miserable stipend to me anymore.
Oh, someone finally realizes they don't need money anymore.
Yes, I finally realized I don't need to beg for what I deserve. And there are better ways to get money than always to beg you. I guess it just took so long for me to realize that.
Look, I'll sort out the bank issues. The last thing I need now is the petty rants.
You don't need to go to the bank. I'll save you the stress. Alfred and I took some money and got a house.
What? How dare you?
Think it's too early to get so upset. He will also be leaving you. Should get the papers soon. We deserve better than you. You have been a great pain to us.
You witch! You put Alfred up to this. You will pay for this. I have been nothing but good to you and your son. Yet you dupe me of my hard-earned money. You're so cruel.
No, you are the cruel one. You control my son like he is some slave, all because you have money. Please, make sure you don't delay the divorce process. It'll be good to have some fresh air. Now I am a homeowner.
You son of a bitch!
Hey, you ought to slow down.
Dare you? You connive with your mother to dupe me?
Oh, that? I wouldn't exactly call it duping. Let's just say we decided to get what's ours.
What exactly is yours? My money? You really are so entitled. I mean, that's one thing you got from your wicked mother.
You've always hated my mother. I don't know what she did to deserve such hatred.
Is that what she tells you? Have you seen how your mother treats me? Right now, I don't care about your mother or you. I only care about my money.
That's all you know, your money. You never care about my feelings. It's always about securing the bag.
That's because you didn't leave me with any choice. I work for you and your mother. The good life you live? Who makes it possible? Me! You are definitely an ingrate.
That's it, always pointing out how broke I am to me. You know, I had a good job, a well-paying one at that.
And why don't you have it anymore? You ruined your career and want to put that on me. You make it seem like I am the cause of your problem.
I've always waited for the perfect time to get a hold of my money. I don't feel bad for taking it. $500,000 isn't a big deal to you.
You took $500,000 from me. That's about all I've got.
Oh, stop it. You have more than that. Besides, you know how to make more.
That's why you show your mother my paychecks. I wonder if you have a mind of your own. I regret the day I met you.
I could say that about you too, but then again, I got the money in the end.
You'll rot in jail.
I could rot in jail, but I won't because I didn't steal the money. I'm still your husband and a signatory to your account. How could I deny my mother's request?
You little tiny excuse of a man. You're just a mother's puppet. I'll deal with you.
I'm sure you've heard it all from the horse's mouth. You're going to be stranded.
I know that things haven't been right between us. But please, I need you to talk to Alfred. I have next to nothing after all the money you've taken.
Come on. Your fat check doesn't make me believe you.
I know, but I invested in some projects. Right now, I can make do with some liquid to survive.
You invested in projects without telling my son. Such a selfish brat. You know nothing about being submissive.
I am so sorry. I promise to make amends. Let's just move past this whole incident.
We have moved past everything about you. You're just a history to my son right now. We have a new life, and we can't jeopardize it for any selfish person. You can take a loan if you're that stranded. I can't wait to have a better daughter-in-law, one who understands the value of her mother-in-law.
I have been good to you. You can't always have what you want. I tried my best for you.
Your best wasn't enough then. As for your money, you can always make more money, even though you suck at every other thing. You do know how to make money. I give that to you.
Can you at least talk to Alfred for me?
The only thing I'll be talking to him about is making sure he speeds up the divorce process.
Alfred, I just got served the divorce papers.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry you got it late.
What do you mean?
I mean, you should have gotten it earlier.
Your mother really put you up to this?
You should leave my mother out of this. I'm man enough to make my decisions, and I've made mine. I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. You suck at everything, especially being a good wife. I've had to put up with all your excesses.
You're just too weak to make your decisions. I'm also glad that I got to leave you, finally. You've been a leech to me, making my life a living hell. After all I've done for you, you don't ever appreciate me. I have sacrificed a lot for you, yet this is how you pay me?
And what did you do when I lost my job? You went ahead doing your job like nothing had happened.
Was I supposed to mourn? I needed to work, otherwise, how would we have survived?
Talk about sacrifice when you're the one who calls the shot when it comes to money.
It is my money, and I made you co-signatory. You have access to all the money. Isn't that why you could steal my money in the first place? All you care about is your mother and yourself. Did you ever love me?
Now you're just switching it up. I'm never gonna answer that question. It's too late to answer that. You should have asked me these questions a while ago, but you were busy.
I didn't know I was married to a mama's boy all the while. You go about being stupid and controlled by your mother. I am so glad that I get to be done with you two. It's good riddance. I sure will pick out the pieces of my life.
At least we both agree that your life is in shambles. I'm the one who completes your life.
You must really think highly of yourself. Just save yourself the gloating. I'll sign the damn papers.
Please, just make it snappy.
Have a good life. I've signed the divorce papers. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life so far.
Oh, come off the pretense. We both know you're already sad at the moment. I'm sure you regret that you never loved my mother.
It has always been about your mother. She'll lead you to your doom.
I can't but feel pity for you, because I know you'll be miserable as a single person.
You must think that the world revolves around you. Let's see the next unlucky person who will put up your sorry ass.
You're pained because you've lost a treasure.
On the contrary, you're the one who has lost a treasure.
You mean you're a treasure?
Oh, forget about me. You and your mother are about to become homeless.
We paid for the house in full, so no need to worry about us. We already got the house, thanks for nothing. I forgot to send you a picture of the house. It's a mansion compared to the crib you made us live in. We got lucky.
That's why you got it all wrong. My money didn't pay for the mansion. You will soon wish you'll still have to stay at the crib.
What do you mean?
You'll get to know better. It's not on my place to tell you. You will get to know sooner.
Is it so difficult for you to just let go? Why are you so obsessed with me?
Of you? No. Of my money? Yes. It's very difficult to let go of my money, especially those undeserving of my money.
You're very lucky that we didn't sign any prenuptial because I would have been entitled to your property and that would make you even more bitter.
You can take that into cognizance for the next woman. For me, I'm glad we are finally over.
You can't be as glad as I am. Anyways, just don't forget to mail the divorce papers to the lawyer, please.
I did that already. I didn't wait for you to mention that.
Good. Wait, I just got a notification from the real estate company. It says the money did not go through. Wait, did you? But I paid the money in full. It went through.
That was while we were married. Unknown to you, it takes 2 weeks for such a huge amount to be cleared. Immediately the bank asked me to approve. Given that we were divorced, I told them to cancel the payment.
You evil woman.
You can say that again. I learned that from you and your mother.
I'll deal with you later.
Little devil, you've done your worst. How could you?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Stop pretending. You made us homeless. How dare you do that to us? You just don't want my son to be free.
Oops, I'm so sorry for your loss.
They just served us the papers that the house will be demolished. Why on earth would you cancel the transaction? Why are you full of wickedness?
Well, I would have loved to answer all your questions, but you don't have the privilege anymore. I could answer to you if you were still my mother-in-law.
I knew it. You did it because my son divorced you. Are you so lonely?
Oh, shut it. You think your son is the best thing that happened to me? You both have been thorns in my flesh. It's such a relief to breathe in fresh air around my house. Nobody calls me useless anymore.
You jeopardized my dream because you just want us to come back to you.
I didn't jeopardize your dream. It was a dream never meant to be a reality. How did you think that you could become a homeowner by stealing from me? You and your son are the biggest joke of the century.
My son never deserved you in the first place.
You're right. He never deserved me at all because I didn't have a choice.
You need to find a way to get us out of the mess you put us into. My cousin will only allow us to stay in our house for just 3 days.
That's so generous of her. I didn't think there was anyone who would love to put up with you.
Not everyone will be cruel like you. Some people still have humanity in them.
I'm shocked that you know about humanity. Being in misery does open one's eyes.
You should get us a place before the time my cousin gave us.
You must think I'm still responsible for you. So, I don't care if you sleep on the streets. That's on you.
You will regret this.
Hi, Lola.
Hello, Alfred.
It's been a while.
Oh, it has. I wasn't keeping track.
Lola, please, it's not the time to be feisty. I just really need your help. You're the only one who could really help me.
I thought we closed a chapter about the house. Do you want me to rebuild a demolished house?
Oh no, it's something different entirely. I just like for you to put the past behind you.
All right, shoot.
I need you to recommend me for a new job.
Why me?
Lola, you know nobody would stick their head out for me.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody will want to stand for a fraudulent person.
I didn't do what they said I did. You know it. I never forged that signature.
Well, that's hard for me to believe considering what you did to me.
Lola, I did that out of ignorance. I just wanted to make my mother happy.
Detriment of my own happiness. I trusted you, Alfred.
I'm sorry. I just need you to help me. It's not a big job. It's just to take care of my mom and I.
Of course, your mom's happiness is a top priority. No one else matters.
And I'm sorry for the way I hurt you. I'm a changed person, Lola. Let me prove it to you. I just need this job to survive. It's been hell in a shelter.
You don't have to go back to corporate world. There are so many menial jobs you can do.
I've tried to do them, but I just couldn't.
Mama never taught you any life skills. You've always been independent.
I don't like those kind of jobs. Investment banking is my life.
Then you've got to get someone else to do it. I'm not the right person. I'm shocked that you could ask me for such. I don't trust you, and I cannot put my career on the line for you.
You need to separate your emotions from reality. You could be objective for once. I would have vouched for you regardless of divorce. Besides, this is a chance for both of us to get back together. I know you're still hurt, but don't destroy my life because of that. Let's move on.
You are so delusional. In what world do you think I'd ever get back to you?
Then help me with the reference.
Oh, that's not going to happen. Never. We are done.
You're such a bitter person. I've always known that you don't want the best for me. Always self-centered. You will regret this.
I can't wait for that moment to come. Oh, how's the shelter home treating your mom? Does she have anyone she calls useless? Please, send my regrets to her.
Hello, Lola dear. Please help. We really need your help this time.
What's happening?
Alfred has been charged with forgery.
Wow, finally he gets caught.
Don't get it twisted. He didn't do it. You know him. He will never do such.
What I know is that your son has always been a fraud. It's not his first time.
I promise you, he's changed. He has learned his lesson from the past. He's a different person now.
Tell that to a judge. I guess he'll be on the witness list. You can also get him a good lawyer to defend him.
That's exactly why I'm reaching out. He needs a good lawyer.
Well, I'm not one. I've been an investment banker all my life. I don't think I can defend him.
I want you to assist me financially to get a good lawyer.
You don't need to pay for a lawyer. The state provides public defenders. That will do for him.
Well, these public defenders are no guarantee for a good case.
So, how do I come in?
I need you to give me some money to hire a lawyer.
I'm not sure he needs a lawyer.
What do you mean? He might go to jail if you don't get a good lawyer.
Exactly. That's what he needs. Jail time to learn his lessons.
You need to show some sympathy, please.
You want to talk about sympathy? Why did you think your son didn't go to jail when he first committed fraud at his former job? I settled his debt. I sacrificed so much for your son. So, maybe it is for the best if he spends some time in jail. He'll learn his lesson.
That's the only person I've got in the world, Lola. Please don't let my son go to jail. I need you to forget about the past.
Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to do when you waltz into my DM. You both are my history, a bad one at that, and I don't want to have anything to do with you.
I'm so sorry. I promise Alfred is better. I'm certain he was implicated.
Well, I don't care. That's on you both. I'm not going to spend my money on my past.
I'll pay you back. Please, just lend me.
How do you intend to do that? With your son in jail? Thinking of it, how did you spend all the allowance I gave you back then? You didn't save?
Now's not the time to ask me such questions. You're so wicked and very pathetic. You can't seem to move past the divorce. You are so lonely. And you will die miserably.
Oops, that hurts. I guess you have been too busy visiting your son in detention. Poor Saul. He didn't know I got engaged? I'll soon be married to the love of my life. He's the best thing that has happened to me. Makes me wonder why I settled for less in the first place. I realize you did a bad job raising that son of yours. He definitely needs some jail time to get better. Society will be better without him.
You'll regret this.
It's your son, and you who have started regretting. I'm sure you wish you had raised him better. My regards to him when you visit him in jail. Tell him I send my best wishes.
Hello?
Hi. Who's this, please?
It's Alfred. Did you delete my number?
I figured they don't allow cell phones in prison. Are you back?
Lola, I'm back. You don't have to mock me for my predicament. You know I didn't do it.
Please tell that to the cops. Don't give me that crap.
I know it's hard to believe me. I expected you to reach out to me in prison. You didn't call me or ask for me. Lola, what happened to the sweet woman that I knew?
You mean the selfish one who never cared about you but only went after the money?
Lola, you don't have to be petty. I just can't seem to forget you. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I had a really, really rough time in prison. And it got me thinking that you're the only person that I need in my life.
I can't be the only person you want in your life. Whatever happened to your mom?
My mom had a stroke. It's really been a tough time for us. She could no longer get medical attention, so she had a stroke. Getting out of prison, no one wants to give an ex-convict a job.
Sure, not even one that went to prison for fraud.
I have so many bills to pay, but I know that I'll get out of this trying time strong.
Definitely.
Lola, can we pick it up from where we started?
What exactly would we be picking up?
Our relationship. I want us to come back together and live like the happy family we once were. Right now, my mom can make do with a daughter-in-law who cares about her.
That means I'd have to divorce my husband. Would you like that?
Oh, I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You don't get news in prison.
Well, does he treat you well?
Oh, yes, like a queen. I feel different. I keep wondering why I was with you in the first place. He's kind and his family members are super good to me. He spends his money on me. He has never stolen from me. I'm finally living my best life. I feel brand new. Not that you'll understand. And the best part is we have a beautiful daughter together. I'm sure you don't expect me to live my beautiful life for your life.
I'm sorry for everything, Lola, and I'm happy for you. You deserve the best.
Of course I do.
I hope we remain friends.
I have enough friends. I'm not among those who keep their enemies close. I'm sorry. We are over, and there is no point being friends. I hope you have a nice life. I'm so happy I get to live the life of my dreams. Life has been good. My family is doing well. Every time I remember Alfred and his mom, I smile and I'm grateful I met Richard, my husband. Alfred and his mom kept begging me to take them back as friends, and I don't want them to be in my life. Life has been tough for them, but I don't care. I just want to continue the blissful life I have with my new family.